phone.
Right.
It's Thursday.
It's 10ish.
It's still 10ish.
Sort of.
It's definitely still 10ish. It's been an interesting Thursday so far.
Has it?
Mm-hmm.
What's been interesting about
This
it?
part?
Really?
Yeah. I'm on 3 already, yeah.
I mean, that's how you do things anyway.
Not normally, just this time and last time.
Every time. Anyway.
Karima's here. You're not
Kathleen.
late. You're on time.
Well, we're late, so therefore it all kind of worked out.
It works out.
But yeah, let me gather my energy. But yeah, it's Thursday. It's 10ish. And
bourbon and pancakes time.
Right, it's on for bourbon and pancakes. I have a drink. He has a drink. I have pancakes. He didn't put any syrup on his. Will you not do whatever weird thing you do with the dry pancake? Is that what you're gonna do? I'm
gonna try it with the pancakes regular first. I have to.
Yeah,
that's how I get
dry
the flavors.
pancake thing.
It's not a thing. It's not a fetish.
No, it's a thing. I think it's a fetish. I think that his fetish is eating dry pancakes.
No
one's ever seen it. It's new and special. There's going to be a porn category that is dedicated to eating dry pancakes.
All right, I cut it a little bit.
What the
I'm trying to let them see the thing.
That's a terrible angle.
It is a horrible angle.
Why are you doing it like that? You made it look worse. What are you doing?
I'm trying to. Well, then you do it then.
Just don't.
Just don't at all?
Not right now, because you already like you tore him up. You didn't even cut it. You like tore into it, and then you put it up in the camera. Like none of that made sense. Just do what you're doing. That was the weirdest in the camera he's ever done, and he's usually pretty bad with it, but he was super bad with it today. Now you're making faces. Didn't I tell you?
No, it's fine. I'm making faces about what you're saying. This is actually pretty good. So I know something. What?
Are you gonna put the syrup on it?
I'm about to. This is pineapple though. I know that for
That
certain.
is pineapple.
And this is like a vanilla pancake.
Cause you just that's why I don't even understand. So his whole point of tasting it without the syrup is so that he can really taste it, and he gets it wrong.
No, I got it right last time. Did I say
no,
vanilla?
You don't. Yeah, because there's nothing in it. Whenever he always says there's nothing in it, and then he's like, "Oh, okay, there's nothing in it." No, motherfucker. Sometimes there's something in it.
It's hard to guess when you don't put something in it. But it doesn't.
Unless he sees a blueberry, he doesn't know what the fuck's in it.
I thought I did for a second, to be honest with you. I thought there was a blueberry, but it wasn't. It wasn't a blueberry at all. Okay, look.
You're smacking. It's so annoying. Today ain't the day, man. You already know I'm in a bad mood.
We're gonna change that. Renika's here.
Hey, Renika.
And Monique is here.
Hey, Monique.
And Renika's drinking. I think that's what those emojis mean, with
awesome.
6 glasses of things.
We have drinks. So can we?
It's a pineapple.
Pineapple. And what kind of pancake is it?
A pineapple.
Coconut. You don't taste or see. There's toasted coconut. I put so much coconuts in it. If y'all were here and you didn't like coconuts, you know they were in it. There's tons. I'm talking about like I literally toasted a bunch of coconut, and it was so much coconut in the pancake batter that it was there.
Now that you mention it, I do taste the coconut.
You see why?
The texture.
You see why?
Is there?
This is why I don't do this. It's a complete waste of time to toast coconuts, toast walnuts.
No, but it's fucking delicious.
No, great lime zest and shit. You know he doesn't appreciate it.
You know what I think I should do from now on? I should eat the pancakes first and then drink bourbon. I think that throws off my taste a little bit. Because you're right. I can feel the coconut shreds in it.
There's tons of them. It's damn near a coconut cake.
But we're going to do something different today.
Yes, we are.
Aren't you excited?
I am excited about it.
Guess who's doing the toast?
My brother.
Her brother's doing the toast.
My amazingly wonderful, talented brother is waiting. He's doing something in the background. It's hilarious because we can see him and you can't. And so he's in the background doing all kinds of shit, talking and shit. So we're going to go ahead and bring in my brother George.
George is going on.
Right. What's happening? What's
up, man?
You can't
hear me.
Yes.
What's going on, good people?
I can hear you. Can y'all hear him? If y'all can't hear him or have any issues hearing him, let us know.
But we can hear you clear. Yes.
I can't hear anything.
You can't hear us? Oh, don't start this. Hold on. Let's get everything right. Let's see what's happening.
Nope, that's all right. Oh, fuck. Oh, you know what?
There we go.
That's not on our end, though. That's on his end.
Oh, tell him. Type to him. Can you type to him?
Yep.
We're trying to get it together, y'all.
It's coming together. This is our first time doing this. K-Saw says she can hear us.
Okay.
Also, shout out to K-Saw, too.
Hey, we appreciate you.
For the donation, K-Saw. We appreciate you so much. So we got... Okay.
There you hear me now?
All right. Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
Right.
Now, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear y'all. I just had to take this shit off. It was acting funky, so fuck it. Here we go.
We don't need that. All right.
No, we here.
George in the house.
You dig?
Definitely. All right. So I got my glass. He got his glass. You got your glass. What's the toast? What we toasting to?
We toasting the business over stupid shit. Get your mind on your money.
All right, we do that. Business over stupid shit.
Get your mind on your money.
I could do that. I could dig that.
Yeah.
Get your mind on your motherfucking money, man.
Get your mind on your money, man. That's what time it is.
Get your mind on your motherfucking money, man. But that's not the topic tonight.
It's not the topic.
No, it's not. It's not. It's actually not.
Where's Hashim?
The topic is you are what you eat.
You are what you eat. Motherfucking eat. Can I put
you are what you eat?
Motherfucker anywhere you want to put it. You are what the fuck you eat. And I'm gonna be Isaac tonight. And what do we mean by you are what you eat?
I mean that by saying that whatever you take into yourself is what you're gonna put back out into the universe. A lot of people don't understand that a lot of things that you do, damn near it's everything that you do. It carries a spirit. You get what I'm saying? So with that being said, and I'm just gonna put this analogy out here, and a lot of people might get upset about it, but hey, I'm gonna go and say it. It is what it is. As a man,
whoa, wait a minute. Before you put it out, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Before you put it out, is it going to be homophobic, anti-Semitic?
Man, I wouldn't give a damn what it was. Guess what, man? I give you my address, and you can pull up on me about that there. I ain't trying to get y'all banned. You know they didn't ban the boy. I ain't trying to get y'all banned. I'm just gonna keep it funky.
Who ain't gonna like it?
I'm just saying. Hey, one thing about it, when Brian and Cherie had me, they wasn't thinking about me being liked. I wasn't made to be liked. So guess what? I don't hide behind no email address or none of that, man. When you see me on social media, it's my government name. Come pull up on me, man.
This is gonna be our last episode. We getting pulled from the network.
Hey, man. Oh Lord. Blame it on me, man. I did it. But the point is this: when I say people ain't gonna like it, because the truth hurts, man. The truth is like a knife, man. It'll cut you. But the point is this, and I'm just gonna put this analogy out here as a man. Okay, when I say that you are what you eat, the thing that you put into yourself is what you're gonna regurgitate out into the world. What you take into yourself is what you're gonna put back in the universe.
Gotcha.
So, just me being me. At the age I'm at, I can't listen to the things I used to listen to. I can't listen to a lot of trap music no more. Why? Because it carries a spirit. And when I demonstrate with that music, subconsciously, it puts me in a mind state to where I want to demonstrate these things I used to do. So if I'm going to change myself and do different things with my life, I cannot demonstrate with that music like that. I cannot demonstrate with these. I just can't do it. I'm going to give you an example. Now, when the girl go out every day, you listening to whoever, and she talking about the man ain't this, the man ain't that, who wipe the bam, so forth, so on, woo. This is what you're taking into yourself. So then when you get off of work, you done came into the house, and then you want to watch the Maury show. The boy done got caught up in the green room. You dig what I'm saying? He lying and failed to lie detector, who wiped the bam, so forth, so on. Now you done cut that off. Then you turn on Love and Hip Hop and this some more. woo wop the bam. You dig what I'm saying? It's some more nonsense. So by the time I come in the house, you done whipped yourself into a frenzy. I ain't did nothing to you. Nothing. I've been doing right by you. But all day long, you've been sitting back with the drama. Drama. You done scrolled up and down Facebook. Them folk on there with the memes talking about dude ain't this, he ain't did that. I'm doing right by you. So, your homegirl, she mad.
I can tell you're very passionate about this subject.
I'm telling you what I know. I'm telling you what I know.
Normally, I'm the passionate person screaming and yelling. I was just like, okay, so now we're gonna come.
I'm telling you what I know. All I'm saying is the things that you take into yourself is what you're gonna regurgitate. So if you hanging around whoever and they ain't got their life together, all they kicking to you all day is negativity. She ain't got no nigga.
So here's a question. So then how long, for you, for instance, you listen to the music or you don't listen to the music, how long does it take for you to change your behavior? Like, do you need to listen to a whole
hour? The thing is this. When you live a certain type of lifestyle, and that's what people don't understand, it's a lifestyle. You get what I'm saying? So if you are riding around all day long and you listening to, and no disrespect to these boys, because I F with them. You dig what I'm talking about? But if you riding around all day long and you listening to trap music all day long and you're trying to change your life and you coming from a perspective where you used to be in the street, boy, that's not finna help you. You better turn on some Al Green or something and calm your nerves. Right. Because it's just like when you attempt to leave something alone, you have to leave it all the way alone. You get what I'm saying? Because these things are triggers. They're triggers. It's just like if you're a female that ain't had no good man in your life, you can't hang around your homegirl that ain't got no good man.
Oh, wait a minute.
Because all she doing all day long is talking that nonsense, talking about what he ain't doing.
What's the wait a minute?
I'm just saying, just wait a minute now. I think that there has to be a certain amount of accountability within your.
No, there's accountability. I'm talking about the average. I ain't talking about the female that actually got her mind right. I'm talking about the average person that's out, and I'm talking about dudes too. It don't just go to females; it go to dudes too. The average person that's out here don't even know who they is. So with that being said, everything that you listening to, you literally regurgitate that out into the universe. And all I'm saying is, if you don't have yourself together, everything that you're taking into yourself, you're gonna put it back out there in the universe because you don't have the discernment to understand that this is entertainment. You taking this as real life.
Oh shit.
And you take these things and then you implant them into your own life. It's just like if you got a female and you demonstrating with Shawty and you doing what you're doing with her, but at the same time she got a homegirl that ain't got nothing going on, but you kick it with Shawty every day. This your ace. This your partner. So you're gonna bring her problems in the house.
You watch anything that you see, anybody that you hang around, everything is consumption.
Yes, it's consumption. So if you don't have the discernment, if you don't watch these things or you don't listen to these things with a certain discernment and a certain
what's your analogy?
A certain acknowledgement.
I got an analogy, right?
Go ahead.
So you know, like when your body, like you eat, you know what I'm talking about? Okay. Or you drink or whatever, and you have filters. You have like natural filters, like your kidneys go and filter out, you know. Right. The impurities. So it's like you have to develop a spiritual kidney.
A spiritual
kidney. Exactly.
I love that.
But the average thing about that is the average person out here don't have that.
A spiritual
they feel like
a spiritual kidney, and it's gonna filter out, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna keep the good shit and filter out the bad shit. You just piss that out.
Now, okay, this is the question. So I think a lot of people in general want to do better. Like that's
do they? Do they?
Well, no, but I don't think a lot of people know how to do better. So they think the trap music is better. Like that's better than what I'm doing. These niggas making money, or the Housewives, or whatever the reality show. That's better than me. So I'm gonna watch the thing. So how do you know? You talk about the discernment. How do you get to the point where you know what's toxic and you know what's nutritious? How do you?
Well, the thing with that is, a lot of times people come from a place to where you was raised around dysfunction. Mm-hmm. So you don't even notice dysfunction. You don't even know that this is dysfunctional.
Right.
You think that this is normal. You get what I'm saying? So
yeah,
they don't even understand that this is polluting your person. It's just like when you'll see a person that drinks soda all day long.
I'm gonna say like soda, yeah, right.
All day. You ain't drunk a lick of water. Your body is mostly water. 70-something% of your body is water.
Right.
But you won't take in no water. You drinking soda all day long. So us being who we are, we're a righteous people. And that's what the majority of your person is righteousness. But if you're only taking in the negative, then this is what you're going to regurgitate.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna interject real quick because that's interesting you say that. We said, we're primarily righteousness, but there's a handful of religions that say that you ain't righteous first. You're primarily sin first. And if you consume that, then that's how your mind's gonna be.
Wait a minute.
Well, I mean, when we
hold on for a second.
Go ahead.
Because which religions tell you that you bad first?
Which religion?
Yeah.
You're taught sin.
I'm not gonna get
righteous.
But you know which religions? The main ones.
Are you sure?
Yes, you're born in sin.
Who said that?
Who said that? Fuck out of here. You know who said that. But again, so if that's your primarily perspective of the religious belief that I'm sinful and I have to always repent for every little thing that I do, then your mindset is already I'm not righteous. So that consumption is wrong, I think.
Well, the thing about that is, and this is just my personal opinion. Hey, my mouth ain't no prayer book. But the point of it is that you got to step away from this religion and be yourself.
But see,
that's point blank. Because at the end of the day, nobody knows. Go ahead.
Twyla says it's hard to break the conditioning and dysfunction. Some people are so far gone.
And that is true. That is very true. But the thing is this: you have to make a conscious decision, because irregardless whether you was born in dysfunction, whether you was born into whatever you was born in, the information is out here. We take time to learn what we want to learn. It's like I told a young brother the other day. I said, you wasn't born knowing how many grams was in an ounce. You wasn't born knowing how many ounces was in a key. You learned that. Why did you learn that? Because you wanted to learn it. So you are what you eat. You took in this, you took this in for whatever reason, whether it was survival, whether it was to fit in, whether it was whatever it was, you chose this.
I'm gonna flip this.
But you have to understand the things that you take into yourself, you're gonna, like I said, you're gonna regurgitate it back into the world. If all you do all day is be around negative people, then guess what you're gonna do? You're gonna spit back out negative.
Right. Watch this, George. Watch this though. Now, to a certain degree, you flip it, right? You eat what you are.
Exactly.
Right. So
exactly. Once you come into righteousness and come into knowledge of self and things of that nature, yes, you're gonna want to do better by yourself.
I'm sorry.
It said some people's spiritual kidney need dialysis. Hey, Tabernacle. Bourbon and pancakes is the dialysis. Come here every Thursday and get your dialysis. Tabernacle.
I want to stay very solution focused, so I don't want to talk too much about
dysfunction. What are we gonna do to change it?
You know what I'm saying? Because we kind of all understand, and I don't want to say negative either, because the things you do positive. One of the things I really admire about Isaac, although I don't tell him very often. Oh God, here he goes.
No, just wait.
He's like, yeah. No, let me just say it. Is that he is very conscious about the nutrition, the food he puts inside of himself. And I think that's amazing. He's much more disciplined than I'll ever be. I feel like I am conscious, but he is like, super uber duper, that's his thing. And so I always think about things like that, because I was like, the reason why these kids are so fucked up is because their brains are fried. You've been giving them hot Cheetos since they was, 6 months old. No, I know. You give them
the Kool-Aid in the bottle,
soda pop. And so how are they going to be, a positive, person when all you've been feeding yourself is, as they call it, junk food. So now you're full of junk.
So look, and I'm glad you brought that part up. So something that I heard recently is how you do anything is how you do everything, right? So the fact that I eat a certain way but that bleeds into other things. So I don't watch bullshit. I'm not around people who bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't eat bullshit and it bleeds into other things. So it's a level of discipline that encompasses my entire being. But I had to start with the food. If I could master that, then I knew that I could cut this person off because they ain't good for me.
Right.
Just not go to the movies this week because I'm not gonna watch that shit. You know what I'm saying? So
I can dig it.
I just want to put that point out there. Like it's
that is
definitely that.
Of the macro,
right? Exactly.
But I think that like we stay focused on the negative too much. So it's like, so not only are the negative things that you feed yourself, the positive things that you feed yourself will also produce positive results as a result. Right. He has a healthy body weight. He has a healthy immune system. He's not gonna have, you know what I'm saying? Right. He's not gonna be as susceptible to the diseases that everybody, Black people in particular, hypertension, diabetes, all that bullshit is because primarily of your diet. Right. And we refuse, even with the information being available, we're just not gonna do the right thing. And it makes zero sense. So if you take that same way that people know what they're supposed to eat, and then you apply it to the other things, people know what love feels like. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Do they really?
Well,
you know what it don't feel like.
I think that a lot of people know what love feels like. I'm not going to say everyone, but most people have a concept of love. And if you don't know what it feels like, you know what it's supposed to feel like, I guess I would say. I'm venturing out, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to think of somebody who's never experienced love. Where would that, where would your reference point be? Maybe you've seen it somewhere. You know what I'm saying? You see somebody happy in love and it's like, okay, I don't have that feeling, but I see what it looks like. I kind of want the thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like if it's a motherfucker on my 600-pound life is laid up in the bed eating, 5 pizzas and hot Cheetos, and Isaac comes in with his vegetables. Am I going to really want to eat this?
You went from extreme to extreme. That nigga is 600 pounds. Like, goddamn.
And these goddamn green beans don't look too enticing. I'm gonna tell you now. So that's how hard it is when you talk about like people trying to make a change and things like that. That's why I'm using the diet thing, because it's relatable. Everybody knows when you're trying to go on a diet, lose weight, exercise, do a lifestyle change. We need to do those same changes with the television that we watch. You know what I'm saying?
Right. What you think?
Make those same changes
with the music
that you listen to. Not saying that you can never. So it's kind of like, once again, let's stick with the diet. You can eat all kinds of, eat great all the time and have your quote unquote cheat day and listen to some bullshit or watch, some bullshit ass show on TV. But that's your cheat day. That's not your diet.
Well, the thing about that is that a lot of people don't even know that they're ingesting bullshit.
Right.
And that's what I'm saying, because you've been getting hot Cheetos since you were 6 months old.
Right. You don't even know it.
So how do you introduce that to someone in a because again, I feel like to a degree.
Well, it's basically like as a chef, when you introduce something else to somebody's palate, you have to make it palatable.
Yeah.
You have to make it palatable. So we may not start just straight out going hardcore, straight vegetables. No, I may put some Cheetos in the broccoli. Fuck it.
Oh,
it doesn't sound good, but I'm just saying.
What you mean?
I was like, where you put the Cheetos?
You gotta wing them. You gotta wing them off the bullshit. We can't just go cold turkey.
Okay.
This is a good I may ground up some Cheetos and put it in the rice.
We're gonna plug Bourbon Pancakes for that. That's exactly what Bourbon Pancakes is. It's the neutral ground.
It's the middle ground.
You to get your bullshit off,
and
learn some shit that's useful and change your motherfucking ways. That's what this is.
We do be bullshit.
You have to, but the thing with change is you have to want it.
Mm-hmm.
You have to want change. A lot of times people don't even want the change. They want the effects of the change, but they don't want the change. They don't want to go through what I like to call the suffrage.
Right.
You just want the results.
So I'm trying to think,
want the suffrage.
What is...
Because when you cut that soda off, nigga, your body's going to feel it.
Right.
You cut that soda off, nigga, you're going to feel it, brother. You're going to want that sodium.
Right.
So I think that I'm trying to figure out, kind of how can we make, or not make is a bad word, but get people to want, you know what I'm saying, to make those changes. So
I think, okay, so sure. What I think is, what I've learned, especially hiring a lot of young people, you have to tie in what they already want with the thing that they need. So they don't know what they need, but they know what they want. So you tie those things together and say, look, if you read more motherfucking books, you'll make more money. If you cut the TV off and really focus on your hustle, you'll get to the place that you really want to be at. And you have to kind of sew them together. What's wrong with you? Why are you doing that? What's this? You don't. I think that's right. Nobody agrees with me.
I'm not saying that I disagree. I'm saying
that's not a good.
No, I mean, I'm just thinking about the young people that I know.
Which ones?
They're in the back.
Oh, those people.
The young people that I know that actually have a whole library. This is their library of books, so it's accessible to them. And I could tell them, hey, why don't you, there's books, they don't read the books.
Well, I mean, sometimes when it comes
as an example, because it's not that you want to be successful, all those other things, blah 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 blah. I think part of the issue is, how am I going to make this seem like a good idea when there's so many examples of people who do it without that? And even though me and you know that, yeah, they got there, but that's like, it's either a lucky shot or it's a bunch of buffoonery or whatever, whatever that is. Me and you know that. But to somebody who is not enlightened, is going to be like, well, so-and-so made it without reading books. Right. I can make it without reading books.
Well, the thing about it is, I look at it from a standpoint of a bought lesson is better than a taught lesson. Sometimes motherfucker got to have a stroke before they start eating right.
Mm. That's true. We gonna let motherfuckers have a heart attack right out here.
You know what I mean?
Heart attack. Somebody gotta have a stroke. We're gonna let them have a stroke.
Yeah.
And then
how many people you know that went through heartbreak after heartbreak after heartbreak after heartbreak, and they go keep getting the same female or go keep getting the same type of nigga?
Right.
They just do. I mean, they don't want to eat nothing different. You don't want to ingest nothing different. You know what I mean? Because you think that you're going to get through this time, if that makes sense.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I don't know.
I don't know what you're saying. The want has to be there. And I realize that. Like, I used to want more than what niggas wanted for themselves. I don't want that shit no more. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, the thing about it is, it all
they want for themselves.
Yeah, exactly. Or other people, just in general, like, oh, I want you to be like, I see you have a skill set or whatever it is. Like, I want you to be amazing and great at that. So I'm gonna invest a lot of, but you don't want it how I see that you should want it. So I'm like, you know what? Let me pull back until you want it as bad as you need to want it. I don't need to be involved in that.
I mean, it's like you could sit back and watch a person, and they're very unhealthy. And you can keep introducing things to them. But until they want to change their diet and start to ingest other things, it's for naught. It's almost like the whole, you can lead them to water, but you can't make them drink type scenario.
That's what I'm saying. So the desire for themselves, their self-preservation or their self-enhancement has to be there. And if it's not,
it's gotta be for self, because I can want something for you, but if you don't want it for yourself, I'm throwing pearls to the swine. You get what I'm saying?
No, I did.
You're not even understanding what I'm dropping on you. You dig? But it's so many levels to it. You know what I mean? And as far as, like I say, people just ingesting certain things into themselves, they don't even understand it. They don't even understand the spirit that it carries. They don't even understand it. They don't even get it. Well, and that's like the main thing, what you have to try to get people to understand, that everything that you do and everything that goes on in this world, it carries a spirit. Well, that's the first thing. That's the first thing that you have to get people to understand before they can even make a change. They have to understand that everything that you're doing, it carries a spirit.
And that's a good point, because
if you watch porn every day, then guess what? You're not going to be able to demonstrate with your woman the way that you're supposed to, because you think she's supposed to freak off like the girl on the thing did. She's not doing that.
I think we all learned that lesson. That's not how that works.
I'm just saying.
Everybody knows that lesson.
They don't know that.
They'll figure that out. It doesn't work.
No, they won't. You been called a charge out here because you think she gonna demonstrate like the girl on the thing gonna do. No, nigga. But you've been demonstrating with this every day, so this was getting you off. So you think that this is the move. So look, and a lot of these young dudes, that's what they're growing up doing. Because back in the day, you used to have a VHS tape. Now you can just get your phone and pull up whatever's floating your boat. She's not doing it like that, bro. She's 19, 20 years old. She ain't never, took it up to, you want to get up in her attic and all of that. She ain't know nothing about that. I'm just saying.
We had a couple of different topics.
Right.
No, watch this. Hold up. So look, now,
I'm gonna keep it funky.
We understand what not to ingest to a degree, but are you ingestible? Are you the person? What? I'm not talking about porn anymore.
I didn't know what just happened. Am I ingestible?
Are you ingestible? I'm saying, but
what did we say?
Again, I was explaining to somebody earlier about that. I was like, there's two things that happen in your metabolism. It's either a toxin or it's a nutrient. One of the two.
Right.
So now we're talking about, I don't want to consume this bullshit. I don't want to consume that bullshit. But are you bullshit to be consumed, or are you a nutrient for other people? And then how do you cater yourself that way so that you can be consumable in a way that's productive?
Okay. Well, the thing about that is, a lot of times, even though, and I'm gonna break it down.
You got to read that the way my baby daddy said it.
I don't even know how to. It's
Gio.
He knows.
What's happening? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? Locally accepted. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, straight business. You know what's going on. But no, straight business though. The thing about it is, when you're an asset and not a liability, that's how that breaks down. Even though we're talking on a nutritional level,
that's still.
I have to break it down to people that's not gonna get it on that term. When you know that you're an asset and not a liability, you have to make yourself palatable again. It's the same way when a person is raised up eating garbage and Cheetos and drinking Kool-Aid out the bottle and all these type of things.
What other terrible food is there? Because we are going hard on the people over at Frito-Lay.
Fuck Frito-Lay.
Fuck Frito-Lay. They're not sponsoring nothing over here. Until Frito-Lay cut me a check, I'm bashing them. Fuck them.
We can never get sponsored.
The sodium, I'm getting in on them. Until you cut me a check, that's when I give you some slack, and I'll probably still get down on you. But the point is this.
We've ruined that contact, so there's no way we're getting
Fuck them, feed them cat food. We don't spare none over here.
Yeah.
We make organic pancakes. But anyway, the point is this. When you understand that you're an asset and not a liability, you still have to make yourself palatable, because sometimes you can be so self-righteous to where people can't hear you.
Right.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that's the same way when a person's been eating garbage all their life, and then you come into their life and you're trying to get them on the vegan demo. It's just like with Christianity. Prime example. I'm gonna give you an example. Okay, you may deal with a person that you should be in the streets with, and then they didn't found Jesus. They didn't found Christ. They be so gung ho, and I'm talking about going so hard that you can't even hear them because they're that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like they're going hard. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
But the point is this: you have to make yourself palatable. You have to wing a person into this. You can't just cut them off cold turkey.
So hang on a second.
Sometimes you got to put the sugar with the shit, so you can swallow it.
Wait a minute. I don't want to touch the sugar and the shit together, but hang on a second.
No, I'm just saying. I mean, them is two extremes, but I'm just saying we got to meet in the middle somewhere.
Hang tight for a second. So
okay.
So as I used Isaac earlier, and I said I would, one of the things that I admire so much about him is his veganism. I did want to point out that sometimes when he wants people to also be healthy and he wants what's best for them, he gets a little aggressive.
Whoa, wait.
That's what I'm talking about.
He gets a little aggressive about, how you should be eating, what you should be eating, when you should be eating, if you should be eating. Maybe you want to start your day with just water and a piece of fruit. He does these things. And
She said the sugar and the shit. Hey, K-Soul, is that your name? I may have pronounced that wrong, but K-Soul, you say sugar and shit. I'm just saying you gotta meet. You have to meet in the middle somewhere between sugar and shit. You gotta meet in the middle somewhere.
In between the sugar and the shit. I don't really want to mix them together and eat that.
No, I'm not saying you gotta. Not literally. I'm not gonna put no sugar on top of no shit.
I'm joking. I'm just saying you baking shit.
But yeah, we have to meet in the middle. It has to be a meeting of the minds to where you're not down putting this person. That's where a lot of the bullshit comes in, because people don't want to change because it's so much self-righteousness. Because, I'm vegan, so fuck you because you eat bacon. Like me, I ain't ate pork since I was goddamn 12 years old. But I'm not going to shit on a motherfucker that eat pork. That's your business. Right. But I'm going to tell you, hey, man, that ain't the best thing you should be doing. Right. Now, if you want to, whatever, I can bring you into what the fuck I'm doing. And that's fine, but I can't shit on you. That's where we lose each other. Right. Because there's so much division. Because the vegan ain't fucking with the motherfucker that eat meat. The Baptist ain't fucking with the Methodists. On and on and on and on and on to the motherfucking break it down. We have to have a meeting of the mind.
Except for like 2 of them. So I think I'm good on the self-righteousness. But you think I'm self-righteous? Is that what you're saying?
I'm just saying. Motherfuckers be real self-righteous with they shit.
Nah, that was an example.
What?
That wasn't a real example.
It was a real example.
All right, George, let me tell you what happens. What happens is not Lily, but people, right? They be like, oh, this hurt right here, or I can't feel my arm because of whatever, right? And I'm like, well,
that's that bullshit.
I've been doing it for 10 years.
That's that bullshit.
I just suggest maybe you shouldn't eat shouldn't eat the bullshit. Right now, I'm self-righteous because I made a suggestion because you came to me because your arm.
Sometimes it's not the opinion. It's not the opinion. It's the approach.
Right. So hang on. Even though it's not just the opinion, it's the approach. Let's also say that people who are not like me saying any motherfucking thing or asking for your opinion in any way still get to hear about the benefits and when I become vegan and if I become vegan and maybe I can be vegan.
And his answer is, well, you still eating meat. You gonna call 911 or not?
Thank you. Thank you. I could be like, I can't sleep at night. Have you been eating meat? What?
So I say I'm having a heart attack. God damn it! She said I'm having a heart attack. I was gonna say, God damn, you call 911 or not?
She's like, well, you still eating meat? Call the fucking ambulance.
You brought this on yourself.
He's not gonna call the ambulance. He will leave you.
You brought this on yourself, baby girl.
That again.
Shut the fuck up.
I don't want to talk about being.
Gonna tell you put your hands up or nothing. Oh Lord!
About being left on the floor, but he will literally leave you on the floor and tell you what vitamins you ought to take instead of.
Oh Lord! It's saying your legs swelled up because you're still taking in all that sodium.
I don't think that's fair. I think that.
I think that's what he does.
No, I mean,
you guys are Yeah. Okay. Stone G is keeping it funky.
I'm gonna always keep it funky. Everybody know how I keep it, man. It's raw when I'm cut. You dig what I'm saying?
That's what we bring niggas like you here, because that's what the fuck we see. We have it. You got it. We put that shit together. That's what the fuck happens.
I mean, at the end of the day, man, one thing for sure and 2 things for certain, man. I ain't gonna cut no corners, man. You know what I'm talking about? I wasn't born to be like, man, they can love it, like it. I don't give a fuck. Like I say, fuck them, feed them cat food. I give you my motherfucking address. You can pull up on me. I'm out here every day. You dig? That's how I get down with it. But hey, that's no here nor there. Back to the subject. The thing is, whenever you're discerning knowledge, you have to, like I say again, you have to make it palatable, because sometimes you can be overbearing with the knowledge and then they lose it. They don't even get it because it's so overbearing to where they feel like you're putting them down versus attempting to lift them up.
So I'm
they can get the pull up. They can get the pull up because they're so busy focused on the takedown.
Right.
I'm going to say that the people who watch Bourbon and Pancakes are some fairly enlightened people. Okay, yeah. So they're not going to be the people
I would say that.
They're not going to be the people that we're trying to get off of the Cheetos. They're going to be the people that are trying to get other people off of Cheetos.
Right. So that's where I come in at, because I fuck with them Cheeto people. You know, I be out here.
You said what, nigga?
I said that's where I come in at, because, I fuck with them Cheeto eating motherfuckers, them hot fry eating motherfuckers that dip it in the cheese and, we out here.
So we out here eating motherfuckers.
I ain't out here, but they out here.
So when you out here with Cheeto eating motherfuckers, like, we have to figure out how to approach a motherfucker that really enjoys Cheetos and get them to enjoy Cheetos just a little bit less.
A little bit.
Well, the thing about it is you have to be a shining example. You know what I mean? You have to live upright and independent. You dig what I'm saying? You have to be out here with your shoulders back, your head up, and everything that they see you do, you are demonstrating what you're talking about, because anything else is propaganda. And you have to be that. You have to be a shining light.
That because this nigga just sat up straighter and threw his shoulders back and said, "You know what?"
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But the thing about it is, you have to be relatable. It's just like when I talk to brothers about getting up off the slab. You have to show them a way, and you have to already have put that groundwork in. You get what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit here and tell you, "Oh man, you need to stop eating this and stop eating that." No, brother. I'm gonna show you how I did it. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you can't just outright.
This is a very good comment right here.
This is Sylvester. You want to read that, George?
Sylvester said,
"It ain't that complicated, not easy, but simple." Right, most definitely. They don't want to go through the suffrage. Sylvester Cuzzo.
All right, this is Sly. It says Sylvester. His band. He's Kutzu. So he.
Okay, but I mean the thing about it is
that George, if you let me talk, this the brother. He plays with 85 South and them. He goes on tour with them and shit.
Okay, right on to you, brother. You know what I'm talking about? You fucking with the mob.
Yeah, he has his own line of products, Kutzu World products. I always try to shout his friends out. So
dope.
Yeah, so visit him. He's got. I think he had like some cups. You know, if you know,
put the link in there.
Drop your link. If you want a hat, that type of
campaign. Shout out to you. You know what I'm talking about? Real street money shit. But the thing about it is, and like I say, a lot of people, they don't want to go through what I like to call the suffrage. You see what I'm saying? It's like I talk to brothers all the time, and I tell them, "Hey, look here, man. Nigga used to walk 2 miles to work and some more things. When you want to do something, you want to do it. You just want the results. You get what I'm saying? You have to go through the suffrage. When you stop eating beef and you stop eating pork and you stop eating all these other things, guess what? Your body's going to change. It's just like when you get up in the morning. When you get up in the morning, I don't sit here and tell myself, "Oh man, you just gonna be the way you is, just the way you is." No, motherfucker, you got to get up and get on that pull-up bar. Fuck you talking about? You got to want to do it. Right, but you have to have the discernment within yourself. You have to want better for yourself. But a lot of times, you don't have that support system because you're around a bunch of people that don't want the same thing that you want. So you have to change the people, places, and things. You can't fuck with your partner that you used to fuck with 10, 15, 20 years ago because he's still eating Cheetos. I hate to keep going on the Cheetos, but damn, I'm just saying.
We got a couple of comments. So we're going really hard on the Cheeto eaters right here.
Fucking Cheetos.
Man, I'm just saying.
Twala said,
I'm gonna fall back. Y'all answer the comments.
I was like, hold on. Twala said, shit.
I say shit. I say I had to buy a quarterback every now and then. Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You from the town. Motherfucker gonna put a little cheese on that. You know, put some hot sauce on that joint. You know how nigga do it.
Put raw sauce on there again, because this is actually a very poignant point. Give them the baked Cheetos. You gotta go from the regular fried. Everything in moderation. Just like, hey, I like to drink tequila, but guess what? I have to do it in moderation because I know if I do it consistently, it's gonna bring me down.
True, right.
We do the bourbon and pancakes, but guess what? We have to do this in moderation. I can't eat pancakes
for now.
Literally, the only time that I drink at this point is on Thursdays when I'm sitting here
I've had a drink all week.
I can't wait all week long and then sit here on Thursdays and drink some more. You know,
right? So this is what I'm saying. Everything in moderation. I don't give a fuck what it is. Even on, I'm talking about it can go to getting money because at a point. If your main objective is, as they say on the thing, getting the bag, motherfucker, you'll sell your soul, your whole, goddamn and everything for a motherfucking jelly roll. Fuck you talking about? Is the bag that important? Fuck you mean?
Apparently.
I mean, it's groovy. We need it. But at the same time, everything in moderation. What are you going to do in the name of what it is that you fucking want? I mean, goddamn. Yeah, we need money. Don't get me wrong. It's a necessity out here in this economy.
Capitalism.
But at what point? You see what I'm saying? So everything in moderation. Yeah, eat your Cheetos. I'm not shitting on Cheetos. God bless Chester Cheeto. Fuck that nigga. But God bless that nigga.
Too late.
Can I read this comment, everybody? All right.
Please read the comment.
So Karima says, big facts, surround yourself around people who are doing what you are striving to do. So you're always going to be more successful.
Tabernacle, church.
If you want to have money, hang around people that got money. If you want to be a more spiritual person, hang around motherfuckers that's more spiritual. If you want,
what did I tell you today? I'm not gonna listen to no motherfucker up under the bridge tell me how to be no millionaire.
He says, "What are we drinking?" So
we can't tell you.
They're on the bird.
We never say the brand that we're drinking.
They ain't cut us no check.
Hang tight. Me and Isaac are always drinking bourbon. So Isaac drinks his straight.
Always straight.
I always drink mine mixed. Today I'm doing a cran mango. And you have
tequila.
Okay, he's got some.
And the energy drink.
We're not gonna say who made it.
Nope, never that. They ain't cut me no check. Fuck them, feed them cat food.
That's what I'm saying. Wait a minute. I don't like how this is going. Where are we going with this?
I feel like somebody.
I think you only drinking on Thursday. That's a question. That's a question for Isaac. Isaac, you only drink on Thursday. Is that that's a question for you, brother?
Yeah.
All right, so let me answer that question. That sounds like a
be honest now, because he don't sound like she know.
If I got it, I'm gonna drink it. Let me just put it that way. So right now, this week, which is gonna be an interesting week, there's a black-owned company that makes vodka. Shout out to them. I'll give the name out when we make that partnership going. But they got some really dope vodka. I love it. Finna get a couple bottles this week. So I'm probably gonna drink on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, maybe Monday if there's some left.
That sounds excessive.
It's not excessive. It's fine. Everything's fine.
So this week he's drinking from today moving forward
until about Monday. If I get the bottles tomorrow, now if I get them on Saturday, I'm gonna skip Friday. Does that make sense?
Yeah, because you won't have it on Friday.
That's the point. I won't have, but I'm not gonna go seek it now. If I get them on Friday from the company, then I'll drink it.
Send me one next day mail. I'll send you the incidentals.
Right. But it makes me sound like I'm like a horrible person or something.
I'm not saying that.
Hey man, nobody knows where the nose goes when the door's closed. I'm not here to judge you, brother.
I appreciate it.
Fuck you talking about?
God damn.
Did what I do. I do this.
So did we discuss?
I think we resolved the.
I think we did. I was gonna say, did we discuss all of the ways that you take things, the way you consume things?
It's not just food. We use food as
it's not just food. It's everything.
Clear. We kept using food as an example.
It's everything.
But we're literally talking about
food is the catalyst
that you're exposed to, right?
Yeah, any and everything from the entertainment to the food to the people to everything. Everything that you're around, it carries a spirit. So with that being said, you have to have the discernment to keep.
That was the point that I didn't want to forget.
Oh, wait. What?
Okay, so even when you said even yourself, it reminded me that it reminded me that I wanted to make the point of what you feed yourself. So the way that you talk to yourself, the way that you do things inside of your mind is going to affect the way that you put things out. So if I'm constantly telling myself I'm fat, I'm unattractive,
I'm not good
around like I'm fat and unattractive. Or if because I had a period in my life where I was fatter than this and I felt less attractive than what I am.
Right.
And so I had to take time, and I'm going to give you a solution right now. Anybody who's struggling with any kind of like self-esteem or image type of shit, I had to sit in the mirror literally for nearly an hour a day. I dedicated myself to standing in the mirror, asshole naked, and telling myself I was beautiful.
This is what it is.
I am beautiful, just like the fuck this.
Take it or leave it.
Working out.
Well, you know what though?
But I had to get to a point where I would, as I am right now, with nothing on me, no adornments, I didn't fix my hair, nothing. This is beautiful. Until I could say it and believe it, I did
with conviction. You gotta say it with conviction.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, you know what though?
You gotta say it with conviction. You gotta believe that shit.
That happened earlier when me and George were talking before the show happened. I said the word try, and I corrected myself. But George also was like, "Don't say try."
We don't do that, right?
So there's a lot of there's like you said, there's words that you use with yourself, and
we don't do trying.
it's like 10 words that I've eliminated from my vocabulary that help me maintain a certain level of focus.
Yeah, not to cut you off, brother, but you have to eradicate it from your vocabulary. Thus, you can eradicate it from your life, because so shall you speak, so shall we be.
Right.
So if I say I'm gonna try to do something, then guess what? That opens the door for doubt. That opens the door for failure. We ain't trying to do shit. We're either gonna do it or we're not. Period. Point motherfucking blank. Ain't no two ways about it. I'm not gonna try to be a better man. I'm not gonna try to be a better father. I'm not gonna try to be a better brother. I'm gonna do it. And that's just what the fuck it is. And if you ain't with me, then get the fuck on from around me. Because I'm like Leonidas out this motherfucker on 300. Get behind me. I'm the first motherfucker to go. Believe in it.
Let's take a second, because that kind of, like the conversation you said a second ago, kind of made me think about some of the things that I have eliminated from my vocabulary. I have words that I just don't.
Got to.
So the first word that I eliminated from my vocabulary was the word can't. And this was a very long time ago.
Our father.
Yeah, I was saying my father actually put that into me. Like, you couldn't say, there's no can't. You don't get to say that. So so my word is I remove can't.
That's what manifestation is. That's Sierra Leone.
Yeah, Sierra said that's what manifestation is. Yes,
most definitely. So shall you speak, so shall you be.
Yes.
You know, another word, it sounds weird.
I was about to say, Isaac, what word?
This word, I mean, we said try, but another word is but.
That's a big one.
Yeah,
no, that's a big one.
Because again,
I'm either going to make a statement or I'm not.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
So because when I make a statement and then I say, but I'm trying to change what the fuck I just said
the first time. Right. So I may do another conjunction like and, or I'll just start with whatever the but was going to be. I'll start with that shit first. Because obviously the but is usually the softer, a harder thing, but you soften it with some bullshit. It's like, oh, you're cute.
Yeah, but
yeah,
fuck
you do it differently. You know what I'm saying? So it's
I want you, but
we got but, try, George. Do you have any other words you've eliminated? We got
for my vocabulary. Let me think.
Crying is failure with honors. Exactly.
Right. So any word that you just don't say to yourself, you don't want to hear nobody else really saying it.
It completely throws me off, because if a female tell me I'm trying to love you, but that's a double down.
True word. That's trying
and a double down.
You really failing right here. You're really not making it happen.
But I can't. Like, okay, you're throwing a lot of words out here.
You're doing a whole lot of extra shit. Yeah. So try is the biggest thing for me, because I'm too old to try to do anything. Either we're gonna do it or we're not. You know what I mean? It's period, point blank. We're gonna do it or we're not. You can't be, as my father used to say, you got to be hot or cold. You can't be warm. Period. Ain't no straddling the fence.
What other words that y'all use, or that y'all used to use, that y'all took out your vocabulary?
Are there anything that you're thinking of now that you're like, oh man, I do tell myself that? You know what I'm saying? Where it feels like maybe I should remove that. So
you know what? I don't say it a lot now. It sounds weird, but I don't say I'm sorry.
I don't apologize.
No, I don't say I'm sorry. I say I apologize. If I apologize, I apologize. But I don't say I'm sorry, because I ain't no sorry type motherfucker.
Exactly. Right. And I may say I apologize, but I'm using that sparingly too, because it's like,
if I apologize, and that means wholeheartedly I apologize, but I never say that I'm sorry.
Yeah,
right. I'm not no sorry type of dude.
The thing with me is that I really don't apologize, because I think so much in front of whatever the fuck I did. I don't just
that run when I did it.
So I got you. I've thought so much in front of the thing that I did that by the time I do it, if it affected you some kind of way, I'm still not going to apologize, because I meant that shit. Now, I'm a very radical
nigga. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm very radical. I say a lot of shit out of emotion. I say a lot of shit out of hurt.
Right.
And
I'm saying,
and I've said some shit. I've said a lot of things that I need to apologize for, but the thing about it is, I'm man enough to say, "Hey, I was wrong." Right. I say that in a heartbeat. I'm wrong. I was wrong for saying that. Right. You know what I mean? But that I'm sorry shit. Oh no, I ain't sorry for a motherfucking thing.
And all I'm saying is, like, me and you have two different approaches to life. Like, you kind of do things and then you talk about it later. No, me, if I did some shit, I thought about it many, many times before I did it, and I meant that.
I'm very unhinged. Anybody that knows me knows that I'm very unhinged.
That I did,
I'm starting tomorrow or next week. Okay, you right.
That's the thing that she does. No. That's the thing that she doesn't say or do.
That she doesn't say no more. I get that. No, I was picking that up.
Doing it. I'm not
because anything you want to do, go ahead and go and do it. Ain't no hesitation on it. Why put off today? Why put it off? Come on with it. Let's get it.
I agree. I started doing that too. I'm like, I'm gonna do it next. Nope. If I believe in something, I think it's gonna benefit me. I'm just gonna do it now. Like when I think of it,
let's get it.
I'm gonna do it now, today, right this second. That's how this fucking shit started.
It is
because we didn't put it off. Like we kind of talked about it, and it was like, we should kind of, and we just did the shit. The first episode was on the fucking phone. That was crazy. Yeah.
Now the first episode was amazing, and it was actually a test. We said we're testing it. We were going to test. We wanted to test our chemistry on camera, and we wanted to test how we looked on camera too. It was like, okay, so how do we look sitting next to each other, and how are we going to vibe? All right, just come over here. He just came over one night. We sat on the camera, and we was like, that was all right. Well, shit,
was okay.
Right, let it rock.
But see, if we
had y'all doing y'all thing, and hey, the brand is strong.
Exactly. If we would have tried, it wouldn't work, right?
Right.
We just did, and we would have waited till next week, it wouldn't work. So we just did the shit, and now look where we at. Season.
You can't wait on this shit, man.
T says, I pay my bills with happiness, not regret. I used to be upset or sad about paying certain bills. And I think that's a really good shift of your mind, because if you have things that you're paying for that you're regretting or not happy to pay for, then why do you have that? Remove that shit. And if you're not happy to pay, say your light bill or your rent or something, well, you need to just go be homeless under the motherfucking bridge. So if you're not happy to pay your rent, happy to pay your, mortgage or whatever, I'm being serious.
That's
happy
deep.
To pay your light bill, happy to buy your food. You should be happy because these are the things you need to live. And if paying a bill, and we can even take that and move that into some other spaces. So it's like, if you're fucking with a friend and you owe them something, if you don't want to pay them your time, if you feel bad about it, why are you fucking doing it? So anything,
man, exactly. But see, motherfuckers. But see, here go the thing about it. A lot of times, motherfuckers feel some form of weird ass obligation. That's the weirdest shit ever to me, because I'm not obligated to a motherfucking thing but my child or my children.
And I'm on
whatever the fuck you got going on out here.
You not,
and that shit has limitations.
But I got grown niggas, and y'all ain't.
Hey, I'm just saying, like,
what I'm just saying.
Again, I'm gonna say it again. Fuck you and feed you cat food. I don't give a fuck about nothing.
Is that what we're doing?
I'm not going to sit here and feel like, oh, you're my friend, so you're going through something today, so I need to be here for you. Why fuck you? Because 9 times out of 10, you put yourself in this motherfucking position. So now you want me to talk you out of it. A motherfucker can only do to you what you allow them to do.
Hey, George, hold on.
Why fuck you?
George,
I wasn't with you when this motherfucker was doing what they was doing to you, but now you want to call me to my, oh man, the bitch is playing games and we watch it. You let her play games with you, nigga.
George, hold on.
Why fuck you in that bitch? George, excuse my language, because I be very flagrant, but I'm just saying.
This is what the fuck.
This how I talk to my partners.
Hold on 1 second, George. Hold on.
Go ahead.
Say great topic, and I want to point out that this was George's topic.
Yes,
George picked this topic out.
We did. George.
Stone G. I don't know the other 5 AKAs. But
Stone G, aka OG Tyree, aka Mr. Business Over Stupid Shit, aka Mr. 1, 2, and the 3, aka I ain't your lover man, I'm your other man. The 3 in the morning, 3 Magnum Rubber Man. Yeah, I'm that nigga.
Nigga. He came over.
I talk that shit. I'm gonna do that.
So,
but hey, I'm retired. I'm retired. Let that be known.
Are you retired? Today you're retired?
I'm retired.
That being said, we're actually literally running out of time. So
I am retired. I am done.
All right, so
I am done.
So we need to
have my fun and I am done.
We got the extra bourbon pancakes.
Right, so we need to wrap and go ahead and do our extra bourbon pancakes, so we about out of time.
Yeah.
But I appreciate everybody coming on.
Yeah.
Like, I appreciate everybody who was commenting, of course. I appreciate everybody who watches every week. I appreciate seeing new faces this week. I fuck with y'all. Thank you. I saw my baby daddy pop
and
up.
Our donations.
I saw Sly. I appreciate anybody who's been donating to the show. So If you support us, if you fuck with what we do, our that's the wrong.
I got it. I fucking got it.
Not good at this. Our Cash App is $ Bourbon and Pancakes. Write it out. Bourbon and Pancakes.
Ampersand. Bourbon ampersand pancakes.
No, ampersand. That's what I said. You got to write it out on the Cash App. Bourbon and Pancakes. But we're working on some shit. We're going to have something to where you can get something for your money shortly. But for now, we need your support. We appreciate you. Everything you do, buys us a bottle of bourbon, gets us some more pancakes, whatever the fuck we need around here. Also, always watch, you watch us tonight. Listen to Extra Bourbon and Pancakes. It's on Spotify, Apple, Google.
Spotify. Run it up.
Friday. I will share the link on my page, or you can just go to one of those platforms and search Bourbon and Pancakes, and you're gonna get all the episodes. If you missed one, go back and listen to it. All that shit. So we gotta get up out of here.
And we gotta get ready for Extra.
Thank you, George.
Thanks, George. He's coming over to the Extra, huh?
Yeah, I don't know how we make it work.
We just turn this shit off and then keep him on the thing.
I was shooting the podcast.
Okay, so hang tight. You might be able to do the extra with us, so just hang tight, George.
Yeah. I'm shooting the podcast right now, though, but you can pull up in the backyard.
Everybody, yeah, we appreciate everybody. We had a great time, and we'll be back next week.
We will be back next week. And now I'm going to press the button.
Please.
It's over here.
You're killing me.
Oh, wait.
Push the button.
I'm trying to press it.
What the fuck?